White flag. Stay smooth.
What a jerk. And hello everyone, ImmortanG here. I hope everyone's having a good week so far in iRacing. And for this one, we are in the GT Challenge Fixed, and it's at Road Atlanta, baby. And we are sporting the Ford today, the Ford Mustang GT3. We're going to give it a go. It's not the most common car being used in the fixed race here, but I just felt pretty comfortable using it and pretty good times on it when I was doing practice. Fortunately, our qualifying didn't go to best. The first qualifying lap, I actually spun out because I didn't get a lot of warm up today. I did a lot of practice yesterday, but not so much before the race, unfortunately. So I was a little rusty and I ended up spinning on my first quali lap and having to reset. So I had one chance at qualifying and we ended up with a 120.392. It's putting us at towards the end of qualifying here at P8. So we'll see how this one goes, folks. So let's get into it, and we'll see you when we're about to go green. And just a quick editing note. Yes, you'll see a little bit later in this race, we get a little salty. And so I got a little lax at the end of the race, being a little upset, and didn't really capture a lot of the replay footage that you would normally see in these videos. So just apologies ahead of time for that. But here we go, and let's get into it. All right, folks, we're on the backstretch of Road Atlanta here. We have a strength of field of 1,595. Again, we still, we held that P8 qualifying. And we are, from what I can see so far, the only Ford on the course. So let's see how this car treats us here today as we are about to go green.
Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green flag, green flag.
We are fucked in Toma.
Car right. You're on the left. 3 wide. Car right. 2 wide. Clear.
And we had some
Right
real
side.
assholes into turn 1, of course.
Keep to
Get
the
overly
left.
aggressive.
Clear. Go left.
My game is fucking.
Blue car ahead. Go right.
All right, we dropped 4 spots, but we were being very cautious on those first couple turns, and people were not being very cautious, so took advantage of us, of course.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Still there. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Yeah, we weren't going to give that spot up so easily, though. Battle of American Muscle right there, folks.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 19.837. That was your fastest lap of the session. You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
I don't know how this guy brakes and stuff yet, so I'm like taking it pretty cautiously behind him here. These guys are kind of fighting and all over the place, which has gotten the Corvette back on our ass though. And he thinks he can dive in there. I don't know why. What I've been finding with this car in particular, I've been getting great exits on 7. And this is where we can make our bread and butter. I wish I got a little bit better here. And we're definitely faster than these two cars in front of us, but not really having a good clean opportunity to pass, especially with under pressure from the guy behind. Oh, there's a gaggle of cars in front of us. And here's one going off. No, he stayed.
Go left. Car right. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear.
Whoa! He caught up a bunch of cars.
Got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment.
No, it is.
Out there. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 4.
My steering is not straight now. That's fantastic.
All right, here we see the yellow car at the back of the white, orange, and blue. They spin, and we just couldn't quite miss the yellow car there, and we ended up taking some steering damage.
Okay, we'll see how the rest of this race goes. I knew that gaggle of cars. I should have stayed back a little bit, maybe even gave up the spot to the Corvette, knowing that something like that was going to happen. Okay, I think we can manage here. We're just going to have to adjust a little bit. Kind of compensate for the steering angle on our steering wheel being effed.
So it's not completely noticeable in the video, but to keep the car straight on the straightaways and such, I have to keep the wheel tilted at a 5-degree, 10-degree angle to the right, pretty much the rest of the race here. So yeah, fun times.
Ooh, got squirrely out of 7 now. We somehow were only at 4X after all that. There was a short window. I thought we were actually going to make it.
117.
There was a short window where I actually thought we were going to survive. Not meant to be. We're gonna overdo it to compensate and just center spinning here. It's very delicate turn, making right hand turns, which is most of the course. Well, needless to say, we're not gonna be setting any speed records here.
10 minutes to go. Stay sharp.
Or personal records, I should say.
You got a slow car on the left.
Someone went off over here pretty bad. See if we can get our back to our qualifying position at the very least.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2.6 seconds.
Very gentle over there because it's hard to control to begin with, but with weird steering, it's you get very wonky. Oh, it's in third gear. That's why I was like, what? I felt so weird, and I thought I was in the proper gears, and I wasn't. Oh, he had a good lap going there too, actually.
Left side, clear.
A pretty ambitious guy behind us here.
As we see with this red car behind us, we get a good run out of turn one, but he ends up catching up to us out of the S's here, and then on the back straight we end up able to pull away, so it's kind of a little bit of back and forth. But then here I decide to go on a defensive line into these two turns, which maybe at the end of the day was kind of a mistake, because our strength was coming out of this second turn and gaining an advantage, but because of the line we took, he ends up getting a better run on it.
I had to defend the inside there. Might have gotten away with being on the outside. We would have. Now we're kind of compromising ourselves the rest of this way, though. Make it greatest.
Left side.
Exit.
Still there, hold your line. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. 5 minutes to go.
He's squirrely too, though. He's pretty squirrely. Maybe he'll make a mistake here.
You got a slow car on the right.
Oh. On my left arm for having to compensate for the wheel. It's really getting really fatigued, actually.
Right side.
Oh, don't do it, dude. Why, dude? Come on, man.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear on the left, 2 wide. Clear on the right. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 7.5 seconds.
All right, folks, here's the replay of the infamous incident. As you can see, really big dive bomb. There is no chance he was going to make that turn, especially if you know how that corner works. There's no chance. He's carrying way too much speed. You can see even more so from the first person's perspective. You can see he was understeering into the turn, still pointed towards the exit curb as he was going into the turn. No way he was going to make that. Yeah, dive bomb city. About to go Max Verstappen in this guy's ass.
White flag, stay smooth.
What a jerk!
So if you don't know what that Max Verstappen comment was about, the last week in the IMSA race at Road America, Max Verstappen is seen on video getting kind of wrecked early on in the race, and he actually goes back and retaliates against the guy who hit him, and he eventually did receive a suspension from the last word I heard from iRacing due to retaliation. So that's what that comment was about. And I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh my god, I'm pissed.
Go right. You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped on the right.
All right, folks, here are the results. We were split number 8 of 13. Strength of field of 1,595.5 loss on the safety rating. And big old minus 52 on that iRating. All thanks, I'm going to call his name out here, Pablo Pardins, for that dive bomb. But such is the way it is. 6 incident points as a result, and a minus 52. All right, folks, you can see I'm a little bitter after that one, but that's the way iRacing goes time to time. I hope you at least got a little bit of enjoyment out of my misery on this, and I hope you have a great rest of your race week, and we'll catch you next time.